I can have that the patterns can be pictures, numbers, letters. You've probably done some of that in your other classes, right? Because I learned from the students in a previous semester, A, B, 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 like you see further down on this little list here. If it's a repeating pattern, find the core group. If it's a repeating pattern, be able to tell what symbol is in the 692nd term. How would you do that? You got to find the core group, find the size of the core group, and divide. I'm going to tell y'all a mistake that students in the past have made on the test, and they kind of get mad when I take off points. They did. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all the mistake. Let's say I got this pattern of something or other going on, and it's a repeating pattern. And I say, tell me what symbol, what color, whatever is in the 692nd position. Okay, let's say that the core group had 7 items in it. So they would say, divide the term by 7, because there's 7 items in the core group. No, that's not quite right. What are you dividing by 7? Not the term. The term number. The term number. So there's a difference between the term and the term number. You know, we did that making trains thing. Now suppose the pattern is the snap cubes. And maybe the 692nd snap cube is red. How do you divide red by 7? If you divide the term by 7. No, you need term number, 692 divided by 7 in that case. So it'll be, you know, asking you questions, asking you to explain your answer precisely. And luckily you get partial credit. So, you know, making that little mistake might dock you a couple of points there. But you've been warned about that mistake. Okay, be able to extend the pattern, like Isaac with his L shape with the blocks. When I did say, okay, the L problem, draw the 5th figure. So be able to extend the pattern. Be able to tell me if you're using a recursive routine or the closed form. And then this one, explain the rules for patterns specifically and clearly. Find the symbol for the 10th term, the 100th term, the nth term. Find out how many of a certain symbol will be used if you go up to the 100th spot, or whatever number we pick. And if you're doing some division, to say, how do you find the symbol, the color in any spot, say what happens for each remainder. Like, if the remainder's 1, what if the remainder's 1? When you're dividing, I might have to make up a problem with that. Let's see. I'll have to be honest with you. Finding the net values of patterns, maybe the total number of red, the total number of yellow. I'm thinking about the train problem. Up to the 100th position, how many red blocks were used? How many yellow blocks were used? How many white blocks in that train problem? If you got that infinite train, one train, y'all remember it enough to say how many white blocks? 4, because the white blocks were what? The engine. There was only one engine. Okay. Types of sequences. Here they are: arithmetic, geometric, Fibonacci, common difference. Now this linear, quadratic, and cubic, I've said that a little bit. That will come up again later this semester about what that means. What does quadratic mean? That the n is raised to what power? Second power. Cubic would mean the n is raised to the third power. Figure it can be pictures, geometric shapes, numbers. There's a few there that we talked about in class that you kind of want to know about. Sequences. I find missing terms in a sequence. If we say here's a geometric sequence and I got some blanks in there, be able to find the terms in the blank. I need to show you a little bit about geometric still. Something just popped in my head there. Find the missing terms. Explain the rule in words with a formula. That's the A sub n term. There's recursive and closed. And be able to write the rule. Find the specific term. Some word problems, maybe some word problems that involve patterns and functions. I don't like that function is right there because although we've been using functions, after the test, we'll officially start functions, but we've already been using them. That's one thing I found about this course is everything ties together.